Why did I switch from being the AI agency owner to an AI synthesizer and consultant? Who am I? My name is Hisham, and I started an AI automation agency back in August of 2023. And signed my first ever client on the internet 1 month after that. And that was the first time where I made serious money. It was basically an AI chatbot that I sold for $300 for a real estate company here in Paris, and I did not make any money until December of 2023, where I got serious on Upwork by I was peer pressured from a friend of mine who told me he was making serious money on Upwork, and I was like, let's try it out. So he was right, and I started making some money with it, and I signed 4 clients so far, and they are still with me to this day, and many other past clients and projects that I have been involved in. And I made more than $2,000 with AI until now. It's not a lot, but it's quite there. So the main reason of me switching from being an AI agency owner to the AI synthesizer, as I call it, is basically I'm on the path of making 10K dollars a month, and having an AI automation agency was the hot topic of the moment. Like during the summer of last year, it was really a hot topic of creating chatbots and selling them and having basically an agency for that. It was the new SMMA hype, basically. And I always switched between the states of having novel ideas and providing value to people and clients and getting easily overwhelmed. And this was an issue because I had to be constantly in the business and trying to get as many clients as possible. The leverage was minimal to me. Basically, cold outreaching people was a pain in the ass. Yes, it does work. I'm not thrashing it by any means. It does work for any type of businesses, door to door, um, sales centers. I don't know, like sales does work with cold outreach, and it is a viable option, but not in this creators economy times. And also, the service fulfillment was not it. I When I started, basically, I needed to get as much clients as possible, and having a single offer and also having a lot of clients at the same time, and fulfilling the service at the same time, and providing value at the same time for many clients. And I had the choice of having to hire or do this technical stuff by myself, and it was really a lot because I still have a 9 to 5 job and my studies and having my business. It was so hard doing the agency at that time, and I didn't do it at the full potential. And it might have worked, but I'm glad it didn't because I didn't try hard enough with it. It really worked for some people I knew. They were making $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, but it's not who I am, and it doesn't fit with my own vision of doing stuff. And also here, as I explained, cold outreaching was basically 1x leverage, meaning one action, one result. And the consequences of me spending so much time worrying about having the AI agency was losing tons of times on clients that were not worth it at that time. Sometimes I did some work for clients that didn't even pick up my work, and I lost weeks and upon weeks of doing that. So it wasn't any high, any type of high leverage activity, and I fell into the trap of client pleasing. Basically, that's how I shot myself in the foot for some months. But I did gain from it for some really, really good stuff, and I had more XP. I leveled up as a character in the game, and it's called experience for you non-gamers. And I had done some really good reps when it takes to taking sales calls, talking to clients, assessing businesses' needs when it comes to AI, and having a good way to communicate with clients. And I personally talked with hundreds of people and 70 plus potential clients, and it's even more basically from prospects, proposals on Upwork, clients closed, and people that were basically gonna be clients and ended up as my friends, and either by phone or text messages. So it was basically a great entry for me for this world, and I am not thrashing the agency models, but as a one-person business, I really like having more leverage by doing the right stuff in a good way. And I also tried partnering up with other people, but I've always ended up being at a higher speed of execution than them and ended up slacking on minor details. And that's something where I lost a lot of time on. And I don't advise you doing that, especially if you are introverted or anything of the sort. I'm not introverted or anything, but I really like doing stuff by myself, and because I know that the business depends on me. Sometimes doing high leverage stuff and seeing the results because you know your own stuff, and if you do them well, you know the result is going to be there. And if you rely on someone that you hired or partner up with, you might lose a lot of time with it through time. So yeah, that was one of the issues that I had with it. It's not a bad thing. It's a really good thing because it made me who I am right now, and gaining more experience with it. So it's all good. And being an AI synthesizer or consultant, you might say, what the fuck is that? And it's basically a self-proclaimed title I gave to myself, and it describes me as a person because I love learning. I learn fast, and I execute a lot when it comes to coding, doing a lot of creative stuff. I am at the same time a photographer, video editor. I know how to play with cards, shuffle with cards, doing cardistry, and all that. And I picked up a lot of skills during my time, like during my 20s and my teenage years, and yeah, I did pick up a lot of skills, and I thought to myself being a jack of all trades was a curse, but it's actually not. It's basically making me a me. That's basically me. And I have a loop of learning, doing, and having some results, and I synthesize that and put it inside of my head as a box like, yeah, video editing. I learned that with time, and yeah, I got the results from that, and if yeah, I do that, I get that. Like basically I synthesize or I resume. It's not like um it's basically saying not having a shortcut, but having the lesson and the results of, or basically having a blueprint of, if I do that, I get this, and I really like doing that by myself. And sometimes if I let someone other than me do that, I won't get the satisfaction of having figured out the blueprint. And sometimes there is times when you need the blueprint given to you by either spending money on it or spending time on it. It depends on what time and what position are you in. And sometimes doing spending time on it, it's better than spending money, and sometimes spending money on the information is better than to spend time on it. Yeah. So, and basically I got into this whole sphere of AI synthesizing consulting because I stumbled upon a video of Andrew Kirby about being a one-person business. I will link the video in the description below and on this document that I will provide you and you will find on my school community. And the way he described being a synthesizer is basically solving, doing the thing first on yourself, document how you did it and show the results or the solution you came with. And that's what I will be doing from now on, basically providing value to you guys and my future clients that I will be consulting and having around me. And by synthesizing information around AI, helping people set up and using AI itself inside of their businesses to solve some bigger problems. And it might seem like a done for you offer or a done for you thing, but it's basically framing what I'm gonna be doing, and it's given me a lot of clarity of mind, and it helps me provide more value basically by being myself. That's what I will be doing from now on. And time for a shameless plug. If you want to talk with me, and it's a free of charge thing, just book a call with me here. And if you want to join my school community, it's gonna be a free community until 50 members, and you will get access to all my free, well, items that I will be sharing when it comes to automations, make.com automations, prompts, guides, and a lot of other stuff. Also recordings. I will be inviting a lot of interesting people on my channel and also on school that they will be providing value on very specific topics and there's some great things that are gonna be around the corner and it's just gonna take less than a month when we will start doing that. So join now before it becomes paid, and if you join now, you will have free lifetime access to the community. And if you want to check my other YouTube videos, here's the link. Please subscribe and drop a like, and hope you understood what is being an AI synthesizer in my own terms. So, deuces.